opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake. Hammond. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
Second and short. That's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Gun. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to Mixon on second down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's really picking up 3 yards of carry. You and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Burrow. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Hammond. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's off in the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Lions hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Williams running left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It'll buy some time right side to Williams. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Under pressure, they got him again. So that'll leave the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. Aiden Hutchinson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Play fake here on 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 31, Burrow bulldozes past him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 4th and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11. 12.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
19 Tigers.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chip.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Hammond. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Hammond.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11
Slot man moves right. Burrow on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 68 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Hammond. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Hammond. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Hammond. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Hammond.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, and they go with Swift again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Hammond. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their cornerback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
partner. They've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage on 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
11 MT. Hey, we got to go scoring. Let's go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Third down and 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Hammond. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Joseph Osai there on the stop. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off play action. Hammond rolling to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake. Hammond. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
75 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Off play action. Hammond. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
12, 11 empty, 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 mighty. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The end result, 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
I'm fine, ready? 11 empty. 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Another try for Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 111 yards right rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.